purple. If it wasn't caught there, we've grouped that together. If the blue belts want to run off of the purple belt, where you're allowed the toe holds, the wrist locks, and heel hooks, that one I think it's just heel hooks actually not allowed. If they want to run with heel hooks, the blue belt has the word on there, so our purple belt that is in there will let you know which rule set is going on there. Absolute division, all submissions are legal in there. The one thing that we are going to avoid is slamming as far as takedowns. Obviously, guys are going to go down hard, but we don't want any deliberate slamming trying to cause injury during this event. We're not looking to hurt anybody. Everybody wants to have fun. Everybody wants to go home and have fun.
It's fine with heel hooks going against the purple, white and blue. The ladies, I'll have to talk to them, but I'll address that in the cage. I'll ask which rules you want to go by. Like I said, I'll ask again. I'm understanding that you read the rules. You'll understand the rules. I'll do my best to let you know. One warning, if you do it again and it's intentional, that's it.
All right, thank you, TJ, and again, thank you everybody that showed up to support this.
TJ announcing the rules of the tournament.
Without the support and the competitors that are competing in it. So let's have some fun out here, and best of luck to all the competitors.
Again, so you know what you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu Prize.
All right. Starting off here, let's please welcome to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, let's give it up for Logan Bellow.
Logan Bellow, a young man.
Fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Mark Murphy.
And Mark Murphy coming in, fighting out of the red corner. TJ, the ref, setting these fighters up. Again, you're watching the Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu $500 prize tournament. This is to start things off for the fights we have going on tonight. Again, right now you have Logan Bellow versus Mark Murphy. Our referee TJ getting ready to start the match. Good announcement there, Justin.
Oh, thank you very much, Micah. It's a pleasure to be here today. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you, sir.
Good deal.
We've got the fighters in the center of the ring. They're shaking hands right now. And TJ says, here we go. And we've already got a takedown here. We got Logan Bellow on top of Mark Murphy right now. Mark Murphy, of course, trying to get himself turned over there out of that mount. Logan Bellow mounted well. He's going for an armbar right here, which is a devastating move, actually, when it comes to jiu-jitsu.
Oh, yes. I've been on the backside of those a few times, and yeah, I'm not a fan.
But if you look at Mark Murphy there, he's holding his hands together, and he's doing what he needs to do to try to avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, no punches being thrown here. So far, we've got a really good grappling match.
Yes, sir. And I think this is probably my favorite genre, I guess you would say, or rankings.
Yeah.
As these younger guys, because you get them in there, you really start seeing those fundamentals starting to come through, and it's really fun to see these guys develop over the years.
There's a nice escape there from Mark Murphy. Logan Bellow's working really hard on top of him there and trying to stay on top with that mount. Pull into it, and there's that arm bar. Pull into it, and there's that arm bar. And Murphy's taking it pretty well right now, and he taps. Good grappling match there. You got to give it to both guys.
Your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, let's give it up for Logan Bellow.
And Logan Bellow with that armbar and gets the win. And you notice they were younger guys, so they were out there practicing their jiu-jitsu moves, and that's what we bore witness to there. So you got to appreciate that. Again, you're tuned in. This is Legion Combat Sports, and we are on the Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu Contest. Top prize here today, $500. So you might as well come out and get your jiu-jitsu skills in this morning. TJ doing a nice job up there, reffing the guys. We had Cody Murphy explain the rules before this all started off. Again, we'll have 2 new competitors coming to the arena. And we'll give our main man, Mr. Justin Morgan, a minute to announce those guys. Make sure you tune back in with us tonight, of course. We've got LCS 33 back to life. So, Legion Combat Sports, of course. A lot of good fights tonight going on, which is a good card. Run through some of the sponsors today. Quick stop. Make sure you give a special thanks to the Turnbuckle sponsors of Quick Stop. We give them a huge thank you for sponsoring us all the time out here in these events. Whiting Signs, one sponsor we could not do without, of course, is Whiting Signs. Make sure you go see them for all your printing needs, cards, reserved seating. They've helped us out with all that here. Of course, the Fairfield Inn and Suites of Scotts Bluff. Always happy to have them, have the fighters stay with them, and all the workers who work hard putting this event on. American Legion post number 36 in Gering. Big thank you for everything, especially what's going on tonight. After LCS 33 back to life, we will have the after party. And, of course, the American Legion post number 36 is sponsoring that after party.
All right. Can I get Alexander Martindale and Ian Pierce down to the cage? Alexander Martindale and Ian Pierce.
So you heard Mr. Morgan announce our next 2 combatants, Alexander Martindale and Ian Pierce. We'll give you the color of the corner they're fighting out of here soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's give it up for Ian Pierce. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Alexander Martindale.
Okay, you heard the announcer announce things there, guys. Alexander is fighting out of the red corner. Ian Pierce fighting out of the blue corner. Of course, our referee, TJ, is getting set up with the guys. Everybody, don't forget, this is amateur, beginner, and these guys are new. And that's a big part of bottom defense. You got to be able to use your arms. Some people may not know that. What do you see here, Justin?
I see 2 young men really going to battle here. I see is it Alexander? Is it Alexander on top there on the mountain?
So for us out
Ian's
in
on the
North
mountain.
Platte. Yep, Ian Pierce is the top mount. Yep, Ian Pierce is the top mount, and it looks
really
like
working
he's...
on something there with that arm.
You see him moving his left leg into position there. He's going to set Alexander up here for a choke. And there's what we need to see out of Alexander Martindale. He's got to get a turn. He's got to get those hips working and turn out of that.
He's working it.
Something.
Bold move.
That's the thing about jiu-jitsu. You learn how to work out of tight spaces.
Right.
Coach Brad Garrett can teach you a lot about that, Justin.
Oh, Brad Garrick and I were on the wrestling team back in high school.
Uh-huh.
He taught me enough back then. I have been
I'm sure that
choked
he
out
did.
on a few times by that gentleman, and I love him to death for it. So.
We're seeing the grappling pickup here, guys. We're seeing the strength in the grappling pickup here, which is impressive. Alexander Martindale still working from underneath. He's fighting out of the red corner. Good strong spin there. Ian Pierce with a good defense. So you seen him spin to the right there, and he laid out flat. And that was a nice layout.
That was.
He's trying to position that left knee and get the top mount again.
Yep. Alexander really struggling to get out from underneath him today.
Yeah, he's not Pierce working that top mount again. He's And there's that armbar. He's got that armbar locked in, but Alex making a good move to try and get out of it. That's a good job by Alex Martin. Good job by Alex Martin there.
Very nice escape by our.
And now he's taking a back mount. Good spin by Ian Pierce out of there. Ian Pierce got back to top mount after that work by Alexander. That was good jiu-jitsu there, ladies and gentlemen, out of both fighters.
Very much.
That's what we like to see. This is good amateur stuff.
Got about a minute and a half left in the round.
Yeah, minute 35. Again, Ian Pierce fighting out of the blue corner. Alexander Martindale fighting out of the red. Alexander has been on the bottom most of this match. Ian Pierce doing a good job controlling that top mount.
Ian's definitely had control over this match pretty much from the very beginning.
He's getting a nice job being coached over here. I hear his coach to the left of us telling him, giving him some good pointers, some good tips on how to gain control of Martindale's arm there. 1 minute left in the round. Both guys probably catching a little bit of a breath right now.
Right.
Better position for Ian, of course, getting that breath. At least at the moment. You can get a really good breath underneath, too.
Right.
Ian doing a good job keeping his feet hooked under Martindale's body. And there he's going to try and swing that right leg around. Try and trap an arm within the leg and have an arm bar choke maybe on the top. We're down to 15 seconds in the round, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Martindale still working hard out of bottom. There's 10 seconds. Ian being told by his corner to go for it. Good job out of both fighters there.
Very nice display, yes.
What do you think of that? That was some good grappling.
That was some very good grappling. You see a lot of good technique from both fighters here in the ring, and you can definitely tell that Alexander's a little frustrated. But
you can tell he's frustrated, but he's got to be proud of himself for how he handled being underneath that. For 5 minutes he was underneath, except that one time that he broke it.
Yeah, he had that one nice reversal there, but otherwise he stayed pinned back to the mat that entire run.
I'm proud to death of that kid to be able to handle that kind of pressure.
Absolutely.
Because Ian Pierce on top like that, he's 1 or 2 seconds away from getting Alexander in a submission move that's going to end the match.
Getting instructions from the ref here on the overtime.
Yeah, this will be an overtime period. Do you know the time that we have in overtime? What's the time for overtime? It's only a minute, I think. Ian Pierce's coach just told us it's a minute. So we'll have a minute here, guys. Looks like Ian will have top mount, and he's choosing back. Alexander, again, going to have to work out of the... Basically, he's underneath, but they're both on their rears. Ian working on a... Yeah, there's a rear naked choke happening right here. Ian's got it. Was a nice mount. Very good match out of both fighters.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner of match number 2. Oh, apologies.
Notice he's controlling. Happened there. Looks like we have the end of the match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Ian Pierce.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Nice grappling match there. We were able to enjoy an overtime session, which was really good. Both combatants, as you noticed what happened in that overtime session, both of them got to start from a position behind the other combatant. And what you saw, Alexander Martindale fighting out of the red corner, and Ian Pierce fighting out of the blue corner. Both of them out of that position in the overtime, both went for that choke, that rear naked choke. And we saw that come to fruition, actually, for Ian Pierce. And we saw Ian Pierce defend that rear naked choke really well, and he was coached to grab the right arm out of that position.
All right, if I could have Logan Bellow and Isabella Murphy down to the cage, please. Logan Bellow and Isabella Murphy. Thank you.
Two combatants being called down to the arena. One of them is Isabella Murphy. I'm not sure which color she'll be fighting out of right now, but she will be taking on Logan Bellow. Again, this is a lower tier.
Right, ring fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Isabella Murphy.
Round of applause for Isabella. Here
And
she
fighting
comes.
out of the red corner, let's hear it for Logan Bellow.
Of course, Logan Bellow won his first match here. Our referee, TJ, handing out some rules to both combatants. Both combatants going to meet in the center. Get some jiu-jitsu underway. It'll be interesting to see what Isabella Murphy brings to the table here. She's ready to go. Nice. She avoided a takedown there with a nice leg spread. She blocked that takedown by putting her leg behind Logan's, which is exactly how you want to block a side arm takedown. She's doing a really good job out there right now, and she's got Logan Bellow down herself.
Nice takedown.
That was a reverse takedown, and she's got his arm almost in an arm bar.
This is one vicious young woman right here.
Yeah, she came to play. She says, let's
get
get down to it, Logan.
Exactly.
And Logan's attempting that one sidearm takedown that he knows. And Bella defending it really well.
Right. Bella is not letting him through on anything. She has control of those arms, and she is not letting him pass.
I apologize. We should call her Isabella, as Logan's last name is Bellow. So,
Oh, yeah.
so Isabella Murphy doing a good job. She is not letting Logan take her down. She has a really good defense. You see how she gets that leg behind his leg?
Absolutely.
That's a well-coached defense on a takedown,
Beautiful.
especially a side takedown, and that's the one he's attempting this whole time. She's on top of it, and he got one
gets
in on her. He finally got one in on her. Did you see her spin underneath there?
I missed that, unfortunately.
So she spun twice on him, not allowing him to gain top control. She's doing a good job. That's another example of good coaching. And they're back to their feet, both combatants. Logan Bellow
can
being
see
coached to take her down.
You can see Logan's having a good time up there, actually. He's got a good competitor.
You know, I think he appreciates the strength coming out of Isabella Murphy
We have
here.
a
And
takedown by Isabella. Awesome.
I think I give that one to her. She reversed it on him. And she's trying to get her legs wrapped around for a rear mount. She could get that accomplished if Logan doesn't do what his coaches are saying, which is turn into her. But she's mounting him backwards, and that is a good job.
She's just following that turn.
Yep. She's trying to get her hands in there for that rear naked choke. Logan really needs to control her, especially her right arm. She's got her legs locked in. Good job, Isabella Murphy.
Very, very nice.
Nice job, young lady. Yeah, Logan, I think at this point, he's going to have to control her hands. That's all he's got. If he's not going to turn out of this, he's going to have to control her hands. Because look at that spin. He tried to spin out of it, and she stayed in position. She's had a really good job being coached. TJ stopped
All
the
right,
match.
ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner, let's give it up for Isabella Murphy.
Look at that. Look at that. We saw some good coaching happening there. Isabella Murphy on a real display on what to do on the ground. That was a good display of jiu-jitsu. We got to take the time. It takes a whole crew to make a production side event like this work. And we've got a great lineup for tonight as well as right now. We give a special shout-out and a special thanks to RA Productions, of course. They always do a good job with their amazing workers, their amazing equipment, the amazing camera work. So special thanks, RA Productions. Thanks for handling the Panhandle 2024
All right,
Nogi
folks,
Jiu-Jitsu
please help me
tournament.
welcome to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Juan Walgren. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Tyson Pavelka.
Looks like we'll have a pretty strong matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. If you pay attention, we've got a couple of seasoned amateurs coming out to greet each other in the center of the ring. And here we go. We are set to grapple. 5 minutes and 54 seconds. So we're going 6 minutes on this initial round. It's basically 2 3-minute rounds put together in one. And then there's an overtime session if need be. Tyson Pavelka fighting out of the red corner, trying to get an upper hand here. Look at the leg defense going on right there out of Juan Walgren. He was ready for that takedown attempt. And both players right now trying to find the strength of an upper hand. And it looks like Tyson Pavelka locked in a lock. TJ, of course, checking. Doing a good job checking the amateur jiu-jitsu fighters here. He's putting them back in the position they were.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. It's kind of a reverse choke going on right there that Tyson Pavelka has on Juan Walgren. Juan's going to have to work to get out of that. One thing he can do is fish. He's got to hold Tyson's left hand, but he can fish his other hand up in the middle of that. He's trying to get a spin. He spun. He's trying to get a spin. He spun left. Now he's spun right. Tyson trying to hold on to that, and he's losing it.
Okay.
Nice break mount. Did you see how quick Juan got his foot up there for that top mount?
Absolutely. He was right on top of that mount. And we have a reverse.
Yeah, didn't matter. Tyson Pavelka said, okay, what you got, I got.
Right. I'll throw it right back at you. Ooh, looks like we got a rear naked.
Yeah,
going.
we do have a rear naked going on right now. That was a good mount by Tyson
Very
Pavelka.
nice mount.
Of course, he's fighting out of the red corner. Again, impressive. Juan Walgren with that impressive ground defense.
Absolutely.
Holding on where he needs to hold on to Tyson's arms. He's given a lot of strength and weight movement out of his bottom half.
Forced Tyson to give up on that submission.
That's right in front of us right there, Justin.
Beautiful.
That's
This is
beautiful. Beautiful work. I love to see it.
Best seats in the house right here, right now.
If Coach Brad Garrick was over here, I'm sure he would just be staring at that bottom mount,
Oh, yeah.
making sure they were doing it right. I know he'd tell me I was doing it wrong,
Right.
but that's okay.
I think he knows we're talking about it.
So right now, Juan Walgren with the top mount, he's kept really good control of Tyson Pavelka's right hand,
Absolutely.
which I've been talking about. He needed to do that. And you watch right here in front of us, look at how the control he has of Tyson's right hand. That is excellent, juicing it up for an offensive move as well. He's got both hands on there. Tyson doing a good job with his defense as well.
Absolutely. Tyson doing everything he can to keep him from getting around him.
That is a tight workspace right there, Justin.
I've been in some tight tubes, but
Yeah.
that would be the tightest position.
You
I've
have
ever
the
been.
best view in the house, my brother.
Absolutely. This is
Right
great.
now. Juan Walgren not giving up on any move he's trying to attempt. There's a spin out of Tyson Pavelka.
Nice.
These guys have great ground game, great ground defense out of both of these combatants. Juan letting Tyson up.
So we're going to go toe-to-toe.
Yep, here we are standing up again. We'll see who goes for a takedown here. Both combatants breathing a little bit. We're down to about 1 minute and 10 seconds in the round.
Looks like this one may actually go into overtime, too.
I would suggest an overtime session after this, especially if we have nothing happen in this last minute. We're down to the last minute.
Just
These guys just showed you a really good example. Guys just showed you a really good example of jiu-jitsu defense.
right. That
It was
a
beautiful.
master class in defense right there.
Beautiful. And so here we go with that overtime session. Again, it's going to be 2 minutes. That's what I noticed last time, a
Yep.
2-minute session, and both fighters will have a chance with the back mount. When we saw this last time, the other two guys tried to go for rear naked chokes right out of the bat. We'll see what happens here. Nice leg lock there by
Very
Juan
nice
Walgren. Leg lock there by
Very
Juan
nice
Walgren.
leg lock.
You see that kind of a figure four? Yeah, he doesn't want to get choked out. And the referee, TJ, he's looking in at the mount, checking both fighters, doing a good job. There's the bell. Justin, what do you see with the legs coming out of the red corner there, Tyson Pavelka?
Tyson Pavelka, he's really wrapping up, trying to keep him contained, trying to maintain that lower half so he can work the upper half and get that submission.
Yeah, we got another one of those, what I call a figure four leg lock.
Absolutely.
You know,
And it is a figure four leg lock. He's got his legs wrapped around him in that four.
he's trapping him in there, and he's trying the rear naked choke too. Also, Juan Walgren doing a good job preventing that rear naked choke.
Absolutely. He's got control of those arms, or trying to keep control of those arms.
You got to pay attention to that. Your chin is down, and you're trying to get control of that right arm especially. Both arms, yes. Excellent grappling today, guys.
Very much. This has been a great display all over so far. I love seeing the younger guys get in here, and then these kids get in and really show us what it's all about.
Again, I'll state, you wonder what...
We got a tap.
We got a tap. It looks like Tyson Pavelka.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Tyson Pavelka.
Special shout out to Papa Moon Ciders. We'll have a fun night, of course, at their headquarters, and we're huge fans of their food and their ciders. The indoor tornado slide is pretty awesome, but don't forget about Papa Moon Ciders. Huge thanks to the Beeline Services in Scottsbluff. They're a family-owned and operated business that's been serving our community for over 90 years. That is a big deal. If you need the work done...
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the ring. Fighting out of the blue corner, let's hear it for Keenan Schmidt. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Braden Rico.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you heard Justin announce the next two combatants. Looks like we're going to experience a little bit of maturity out of these two amateur fighters. And we've got another time we've got one of the coaches over here to throw down some coaching now. Blue corner's Keenan Schmidt. Red corner, Braden Rico.
Yes, sir. Look at these guys. They look like they're here to play.
Yeah, they're testing each other out a little bit. We've got that headlock going on. We're going to have that strength, that vying for position. Notice both fighters' legs. Very strong, very powerful.
And these are bigger guys too. We're in the 126 to 185, but I'm seeing they're probably closer to the higher end of that weight bracket there.
Yeah, I'm looking. We're probably looking at what, 150 here, somewhere around in there.
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, 155. I don't know. Okay, we've got bottom mount now. That's Keenan Schmidt on the bottom, fighting out of the red, and he has an arm bar going on.
Yes, he does.
And Braden Rico trying to defend that, doing a good job of it.
Break.
Yep.
Just keeping
You
that,
hear
keeping
about
that pressure on
you hear again about breaking posture, and so that's important. Here we go. Braden Rico letting Keenan up, wants to fight out of that position there. Both jiu-jitsu grapplers again in a high lockup. No punching, no kicking, no knees. Straight jiu-jitsu grappling. Okay. Justin, did you see Keenan Schmidt use his left leg there on a knee defense?
I did, yes.
Okay, that's another important thing you need to notice. Even on the up, when you guys are standing up, you still use your legs as if you're on the ground.
Absolutely.
And there he's doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's an important key. It's you got to pay attention to that. It's important in jiu-jitsu. That action right in front of us.
Gosh, I love this spot.
Isn't it wonderful?
There we go.
So, Braden Rico being coached to use the cage, and it looks like he's got another top mount. Looking like he's a Kimura lock on Keenan Schmidt's leg.
Round and round we go, man.
Keenan Schmidt dealing with a lot here, actually. I think what he's dealing with is some strength. Braden Rico is a strong combatant.
We got two very, very strong combatants from what it looks like. Ooh.
Oh, there's a spin. That was beautiful. I can't believe that came out of just nowhere. Keenan Schmidt spinning Braden Rico right there. Nice reversal. And now he's trying that mount on the back.
Shooting for the rear naked, it looks.
He is. And you're going to need to see that right arm being pulled off. You're going to need to see a chin tuck here. So far, Braden Rico's sticking it out. Called it. That's not a position you want to be in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Braden Rico.
Good job, Braden. I'm impressed with the grappling we're seeing today. Everybody trying everybody's vying here for a $500 prize, which is really great. Of course, this is the 2024 Panhandle No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu tournament being held in the morning here. The morning session, if you will, for Legion Combat Sports. Of course, tonight, we have Legion Combat Sports number 33 back to life happening tonight. There's 14 really good matches going on
All right,
tonight.
ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome back to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Tyson Pavelka. And coming back out and fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Ian Pierce.
Well, you heard Justin announce it. Tyson Pavelka coming back to us. Of course, he got a win 2 matches ago, and Ian Pierce got himself a win in the second match of the day. So you're going to see those two combatants go at it right now. Tyson Pavelka fighting out of the blue corner. Ian Pierce fighting out of the red. We got to give a special thanks to Monty's Corner. Of course, tonight's concession stands will be brought to you by Monty's Corner. They're always cooking up something great for our fight fans. Be sure you head over there and show them some support when you come in tonight. Good coaching happening out of the coaches here today.
Absolutely.
Both fighters, again, you're seeing that grapple in the middle, seeing some strength. You're seeing some, I'm going to take advantage of you a little bit.
Absolutely. And this is the final in this weight bracket, so whoever wins here will be taking a medal here in just a few minutes.
Nice. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the ultimate prize is $500.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's good money right there.
Why not? Come out and wrestle a few matches, take home $500.
Right?
This round.
Ian really taking advantage of his coach over here in his corner. You can see him really paying attention to what he's hearing.
I actually really like the way this tournament's going because it reminds me of the early days of the UFC where you had to fight 3 matches a night.
Oh.
There wasn't none of this 1 match a night stuff.
Yeah.
In the early days of it, you might have won and went right into your next match. which I think is kind of a little bit what Tyson Pavelka is dealing with here. It was 2 matches ago that he came out and grappled, but
you know just as well as anyone that that'll take it out of you. Even
It will
2
take
matches
it out of
later,
you.
it may not be ready enough time just to come back in. But that's the beauty of this sport is you need to be ready to just jump right in there at almost any time.
well, I suppose that would be why you're in this sport, so you are ready.
Absolutely.
Okay, now Tyson Pavelka with a good turn there. He turned Ian Pierce over, but I want you to notice what Ian did. More good ground defense. He locked his legs instantly, and what did he bring? He brought Tyson Pavelka into his body.
Absolutely. Brought him into
Classic
where he wants.
jiu-jitsu defense.
If you can't move, you can't grab.
Of course, Tyson Pavelka just lost his top mount there, and Ian took full advantage of that. Justin, you cannot beat this view.
Absolutely not. I'm loving this.
I really hope you appreciate that because
Yeah. The fringe benefits of this job are wonderful. That's all I can say.
look at the coach over here. He's getting into it, and you love that. You got to love to see it. Ian Pierce fighting out of the red corner. He's got top mount right now on Tyson Pavelka. Tyson Pavelka fighting out of the blue, using the cage a little bit to push there.
Get some distance out of there, get some room so he can move. Look at
Trying
this.
for a reversal there. He's keeping his legs. You see he's keeping his hands locked up there. He's trying to keep Ian in that position.
Trying to keep control over that top half.
It's good bottom defense. It might not look like it, but it's really good bottom defense. Ian not going to give up that position, using his elbow there. Pressing on his head now. Ian using his hands, pressing down on his head a little bit, which is legal. Ian getting his leg up there by his face. Oh, Ian trying to lock that left, pull up on Tyson's head and lock that left leg in there. He's close. Tyson with a good hand lock defense. That's beautiful work right in front of us, Justin. You cannot beat that. Ian Pierce fighting out of the red. Working hard, trying to get Tyson Pavelka mounted here. Well, he is mounted. He's trying to make a move out of the mount, trying to get an arm lock.
He's got him wrapped up. These boys are working here. Got about a minute and a half left in the round.
You might think Ian's in a bad position there, but he's doing a really good job in actually what he needs to be doing because
there you go. Got a spin.
I apologize. I mixed the names there. Tyson Pavelka is on the bottom. But he's doing a good job. He's keeping his hands locked. He's not going to take a choke move. He doesn't like those elbows pressing down on his chin. He doesn't want that hand. There's an S mount being done. It's a variation out of a wrestling move from our high school days, the honeymooner. We got 40 seconds left in this round.
Very nice camera angle here.
That's beautiful. It's good work there. Good camera work. Of course, the referee, TJ, keeping a nice eye on the grappling. Okay, we're being told about a finish. So Ian Pierce is being told to finish. He's trying to dig that hand in the back of Tyson's head and get that elbow down on his chin. Get Tyson frustrated. Again, Tyson with that good ground defense. And there's an arm bar attempt, but look at the defense Tyson brought. He grabbed his, you saw him grab his hand, and you saw that defense.
Yep, stopped him from pulling that arm out and getting that arm bar.
Okay, we're going to go to that overtime session, guys. Right now, TJ, the ref, is flipping for mount. He's got colors on the coin that he flipped. And he gives choice to whoever won color for who wants rear mount or in the front. So, Pavelka fighting out of the blue corner has chose rear mount. He won the toss. Ian's being told to defend the choke. and to make sure he gets a hold of that right arm of Tyson. And he does it right away.
Yep, Tyson coming right out the gate trying for that choke. Ian taking control of that arm.
Yeah, Ian doing a good job doing what his coach said. Tyson not wanting him to get that spin. Tyson got that right knee up there. It was a good escape. Really good escape. Ian's getting that back mount again.
All right, second round of overtime. See where this goes.
Wrist control. Left hand wrist control.
We were being told left-hand wrist control there, and it's probably working out pretty well for Tyson there. It looks like everybody, when they start out of this position, you're going to be going for a naked choke out of the back.
It just seems to be the natural one to pull right from that mount, that rear mount.
So it's interesting to me to see the kind of defenses coming out of that. It's impressive. So Tyson Pavelka doing a good job of getting out of that. Which was interesting because he started on the back.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ian coached really well. Ian doing a really good job. His jits grapple is impressive. Okay, what do we got? Look for the hand, Justin. Excellent match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, Ian Pierce.
So Ian Pierce with the victory there, which I kind of was leaning toward that. Again, I stated Tyson Pavelka, like the old UFC days. You know, he had a match
folks,
not too long
quick
ago.
announcement for you. If you're smelling those breakfast burritos like I am, and you're getting hungry, give them about 15 minutes, and they're going to be ready to go. They are $10. They are the size of your head, and they are awesome. And they are brought to you by, if I can get my notes to work right here, they're brought to you by Monty's Corner. Give them about 15 minutes. We got burritos the size of your head coming up. And I don't know about y'all, but I am starving, so that smells good. Thank you very much for Monty's, and let's see who we got next.
Yeah, all the concessions being brought to you by Monty's Corner.
Please help me welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, Makeo runs against Makoa. My apologies. And fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Braden Rico.
Okay, so you heard we've got Makoa run against fighting out of the blue corner and Braden Rico fighting out of the red corner. Of course, we saw Braden Rico win his match 2 matches ago. Very impressive jiu-jitsu grappling out of that. We saw a lot of really good ground defense out of both combatants.
Absolutely. It's probably one of the strongest matches we've seen so far today.
Actually, it was. It totally was. And I've seen a lot of good work today.
Absolutely.
But here we go. Makoa coming in, giving a nice high five there to Braden.
Absolutely. I think that's my favorite thing about this sport is the sportsmanship. Everybody is out to see everybody do well. Even though when you're in the ring, you're going to do everything you can to make sure that man lose, but he's still your friend after you come out.
Well, I think it's important. It's combat sports.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you're not there, you're in a different place that you don't want to be in combat.
Exactly.
So here we go. We're grappling. That's the first time I've seen somebody go to their knees for a takedown today. Makoa run against just went for a knee takedown on Braden Rico, which Braden's defending that really well. Look at Braden's arms. He's got it locked under there. He's got a nice lock going on.
Trying to keep control over that upper half.
And he's going to try to spin Makoa. Makoa doing a good job defending that spin. If you notice, he's got to walk left on his knees to defend that.
To defend against that, yeah. Makoa coming out just strong right out of the gate, too. A very strong competitor.
He's in a bad position, though. Braden's got him in a really bad position, and Makoa needs to get out of there. And I think he knows that better than any of us.
Absolutely. If he doesn't, he either needs some more training or he needs to
I don't know that I would want to grapple down there with Makoa run against. I'm sure a little more seasoned than I am.
Absolutely. I think any person in this room would probably turn me into a pretzel.
So,
You know?
oh, nice.
Very
There we've
nice.
got that reversal. Makoa breaking that move, and now Braden Rico trying to work hard out of the bottom. Braden doing a good job locking his feet and pulling the combatant toward him. Your first line of defense when it comes to jiu-jitsu. You have to know how to do that.
Absolutely.
And so now Makoa going to work out of that top mount, presenting his spread stance. Braden Rico working out of the bottom, trying to get his arms in the middle. Of course, Braden's ground game is amazing. He's paying attention right now to Makoa's chest area, and he's kind of looking where the moves, which way Makoa's going to spin out of there. Both guys have each other's leg. Both guys trying to gain control of that leg. And you can see Makoa doing that grab. He's trying to... I am impressed with... You know, Rico's ground game, being able to spin out of all those locks is just phenomenal.
Is very impressive, yes.
PH phenomenal. Both these guys spinning to try and gain control. And there's a good break. There's a good break. Rico finally got out of that. Makoa trying to stay on top of him. I am a fan of Makoa run against haircut. I mean, I'm, kind of in that same camp, but we won't talk about that.
Right.
Right now, he's got top mount on Braden Rico, and he's trying to make something of it.
Really putting the pressure on Rico here.
Rico not seeming to be too worried about it. He knows how to grapple out of that position.
Absolutely. Keep
He's
him on
really
head.
comfortable down there.
Right. There he goes.
That's a beautiful spin.
Oh.
Makoa not allowing it to happen.
Says you are not taking that.
Down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the round. You see that hand on the face there, fans? That's completely legal move. You have to be ready for that.
Very nice.
And there's a nice stand. Braden Rico standing up, coming out of that defense. He just had his face pressed down with Makoa's hands. Makoa's still going after Rico's legs, trying to maintain control of him. Sort of an arm bar on Braden Rico's leg. And Braden Rico trying to return the favor.
Absolutely.
We're going to legs here, ladies and gentlemen.
Now this is some... These are two very, very well
You
matched competitors
you
here.
better believe it. I can't try and name what belt they have jiu-jitsu-wise, but both of them doing a good job. They have to be up there in the brown belt at least.
According to the information here, we're in the blue and purple.
Okay, thank you. Good to know.
We're sitting in the 126 to 185 bracket in the blue-purple, and this is the final match of this.
Excellent
Division two.
information there. We need to know that, actually. Oh, we have a winner. TJ has declared a winner, and he's giving...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner, Braden Rico.
Again, we talked about it. Braden Rico doing a good job. That's 2 matches we've seen him win. Impressive ground game out of that guy. I would like to spend some time with him, having him teach me what to do there. Take a minute to thank KNEB, one of our sponsors, the Rural Radio Network. If you've been anywhere near this region the last couple of weeks, odds are you've heard about the ads and the ticket giveaways and everything happening on the radio. Well, we need to thank
ladies and
KNEB.
gentlemen, please help me welcome to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Juan Walgren. And fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Alexander Martindale.
Okay, your combatants have been announced. And this may be a loser's bracket, I think, as both of these guys did lose their matches earlier. But you're not going to see a bad grapple here. These guys are amazing.
Absolutely.
Both of them, again, did a good job out of the ground game as well.
Yeah. These two gentlemen going after our bronze medal here.
Juan Walgren fighting out of the blue corner, and Alexander Martindale is fighting out of the red corner.
Correct.
We're going for a bronze medal here.
Yes, sir. Possible bronze match here.
Possible bronze match.
We're in the white-blue division.
So you're looking at white and blue belts here.
So still young, still early in their development.
But you can see in their style and what they're doing grapple-wise that they're coached well and they're doing a good job at practice.
Absolutely.
Because they're bringing it here.
Absolutely. You can see both of these young men are very adaptable.
A nice little
Very
leg
nice.
lift coming out of Alexander right there. Juan was trying that rear leg takedown, and Alexander jumped right over it.
He was just right out of there. Alexander, a strong young man.
Very strong young man. We've had him up in the gym. We've all been sparring with him. He's a very strong young man.
Wow.
And that's a pretty decent takedown. He didn't get the mount, so I don't know if it'll be counted as a takedown because they got right back up. I think Alexander needed to complete a move there for it to be a takedown.
Yeah.
Don't quote me. But good job out of Juan Walgren to get out of that.
Yes, that was a very nice escape.
Alexander using his upper strength to try and push Juan out of the way. Alexander deciding, man, I think I might be strong like this guy. I'm going to go for something here.
Taking it to the top side here. Oh, he was going for that leg take.
He was looking at it there for a little bit.
So
what you
kick
see
out for it, but he thought of a better idea.
Again, Walgren fighting out of the blue corner, doing a good job with standing defense right here. He's holding on to Alexander's body, his arms. He's spinning the way Alexander's spinning. And so both guys really looking for control here.
Neither one wanting to give it up, though.
No, both doing a good job. There's an aggressive move out of Alexander right there. And I think he does get a takedown with that, although a reversal then again for Juan grabbing that leg lock, and he tapped him out. You see?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your winner fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Juan
Walgren.
Walgren. Sorry.
Juan Walgren with the win there. Big Red Nebraska Popcorn, of course, is an awesome sponsor. Big shout out to those guys. They provide the snacks on all of the VIP tables tonight. For tonight's event, of course, LCS 33, Back to Life. And who doesn't love a good, great local Nebraska popcorn? And I have to attest to that. It really is good popcorn.
All right, folks. Next up, I'm looking for Juan Walgren fighting out of the blue corner and an Ian Pierce fighting out of the red.
All right, you heard Justin announce it there. Juan Walgren coming right back to the arena. And Ian Pierce, who 2 matches ago grappled, and we saw Ian Pierce beat Tyson Pavelka. course, don't forget about DJ Offbeat. Let's hear it for the DJ who's coming in tonight. Always glad to have him with us on Fight Night. Stick with us, guys. We'll be right back. So I think we still have the same two combatants coming up. One, Ian Pierce and Juan Walgren. Juan Walgren, I apologize. Of course, I think Juan's fighting out of the blue corner in this next match, and Ian Pierce fighting out of the red. I ask you if you had just one shot. Teasing as you hear that good music coming out of the background. Don't forget that we got DJ Offbeat, and he'll be rocking the block tonight. Of course, this is the Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu early LCS 33 Jiu-Jitsu battles. I think top prize here. There's going to be a bronze medal, there's going to be a silver medal, there's going to be a gold medal, but I think a $500 purse is being handed out, which is a good thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take just a little intermission here, give some of our fighters a minute to rest, but I do want to let you know, burritos are ready. They are open, they are ready to go, and man, they smell amazing. So while we're taking a little intermission, why don't you all go over and get you something to eat, take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, small intermission. I'm going to let you know again, this is Legion Combat Sports. We are in the Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu Tournament. It's the early part of LCS 33. Back to life today, of course, 14 awesome matches going on there tonight, so make sure you stay tuned in. Of course, we got to give a special thanks to our sponsors, the Fairfield Inn and Suites, Whiting Signs, the Quick Stops, of course, RA Productions, Monty's Corner, KNEB Radio, the Beeline, the American Legion Post number 36 in Gehring, Papa Moon Ciders, Big Red Nebraska Popcorn, and don't forget DJ Offbeat. We'll be back. So make sure you stick around. The Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu Contest.
right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2-minute warning. We're got 2 more minutes till intermission's up. We're going to get back to some jiu-jitsu. So 2 more minutes.
Well, you heard Justin say it there. We've got 2 minutes before we get into, I think this is a silver match right here. So it's, and we're dealing with white and blue belts. And we have Ian Pierce taking on Juan Walgren. Of course, you know the rules. We've got a 6-minute round and then a 2-minute overtime if need be, where both combatants do get to pick a mount. But again, this is a silver match. A silver match, match 1 versus and match 9. Excuse me, that's mat 1. Anyway, it's a silver match, and we're dealing with white and blue belts here. We've seen both of these guys go at it, and both do a really good job. We talked about what was happening on the bottom today of a mount, and we've seen a lot of really good jiu-jitsu come out of the bottom of a mount today, which I'm impressed with. A couple of different coaching organizations being represented here in this early morning tournament, and what I can see is that they're doing a good job coaching their combatants at whatever level they are, because again, I'm talking about the ground defense coming out of most of these guys today. It's just impressive. It's a pretty big deal when it comes to jiu-jitsu. Of course, don't forget to turn in tonight. Legion Combat Sports LCS 33. Back to life. Halloween's just right around the corner. Hopefully you've all got your costumes ready and your decor out, and you're ready for the little monsters coming around, the little trick-or-treaters. There'll be some treats tonight. And actually, as Justin mentioned, there's some treats going on right now over there by Monty's Corner. You go get yourself a big giant breakfast burrito if you're hungry and you're out here watching some morning grappling. The Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu Contest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough intermission. It's time to get back to some jiu-jitsu. So, if I could get Ian Pierce and Juan Walgren up to the cage, please.
Juan Walgren fighting, I think, out of the blue. Here comes referee TJ. He, of course, has the colors represented on his wrists. Interesting refereeing outfit, as he looks very nice. But, you know, we'll take that. Grapplers getting ready outside of the cage, getting ready to come up in. They're getting on their what color they're wearing. Again, Juan Walgren fighting out of the blue corner. Ian Pierce fighting out of the red.
All right, folks, let's give it up for fighting out of the blue corner, Mr. Juan Walgren. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Mr. Ian Pierce.
There we go. This is a silver match here, ladies and gentlemen. So expect to see both combatants meet in the middle of the ring, but expect to see some really good jiu-jitsu right here. Ian Pierce has showed us quite an ability today. He's got 2 victories already. And I believe this is a silver match, Justin. Welcome back to the mic, Mr. Justin.
Thank you very much, Mr. Micah. Yes, this is going for a silver, I do believe. That was a takedown.
It wasn't. It was a takedown. Ian Pierce fighting out of the red corner once again. He's got top mount, and Juan Walgren bottom, and Juan using his hands really well to defend that top mount. Also his hips.
Juan also coming right out of another match. We had just that little short intermission. Give him a little bit of rest here, but he's grudging it out coming in right after another match.
Yeah, this is his third match today as well.
Absolutely.
So.
Ooh.
Oh, and Ian just shoved him off. Juan had a top mount. They gave each other 5, and they were like, nice. That was a really good move,
That
which
really
it was. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Yeah. He
And,
just tossed him off like a piece of paper.
He did.
That was really crazy.
Juan Walgren was impressed with that and had to give him a high 5.
Right? Got to give props where props are due.
Like, nice job, man. Ian Pierce with his hands locked. Juan with that nice arm defense. He stuck his arm under Ian's hands being locked, which is really good defense. Again, we talked about it all day.
Yep.
The defense out of most of these coaches and their combatants is phenomenal.
Absolutely. And this is a very defense-heavy sport, too. You know, you got to know how to defend yourself just as well as you need to attack.
Yes, you do. So I think Ian giving a check over to you there, Justin. He was looking at you.
Yeah.
He should pay a little more attention to Juan in the ring.
Absolutely. I think he might have been looking for his coach.
Yeah, you're right. But coach wasn't there, so
Right.
I had to give you some props there,
There you
big
go.
guy.
I'd help him if I knew I could. Very nice.
So Juan Walgren, Ian Pierce locked up in the middle of the ring.
Juan really trying to dominate this upper half here, try and push Ian around, use that cage to his advantage. Almost kind of seems like he almost be running out of gas.
Yeah, he really does a good job on his defense, tucking his arms inside there.
Threading that arm inside of Ian's is, he's doing a great job breaking that hold like that.
I'm not sure if he wants to give Ian this kind of amount, so it'll be interesting to see what Juan does out of the 4-point stance here.
Mm-hmm.
Juan's protecting his head, so he thinks Ian's going to come in for that choke. So Juan's waiting for that hand to come in, and when he feels it come in, he grabs it.
Mm-hmm. Get control of it. That
Yeah.
way you can't do anything with it.
And that's good defense once again. Ian Pierce doing a good job with his legs there. He's got his right leg on the inner mount, doing a good job hooking it in.
Mm-hmm.
That'll keep him positioned well.
Nice
And there's a
spin by
spin.
Juan.
Juan Walgren spins out of it. He spins towards Ian's mount, which I don't know if that was good. But he's getting his knee up. He's defending that well, and he took top. That was beautiful.
Very, very nice reversal there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a nice use of bottom knees. Juan Walgren did a good job grabbing top mount out of there with his knees.
Back to our feet here.
A lot of pushing and shoving going on. Come on, let me breathe a minute, maybe.
Right. You see Ian's got some gassed a little bit here.
Ian's a
Some
taller
breath.
guy,
He is a
taller
taller kid.
grappler,
Yeah.
long. Reminds me a little bit of Nate Diaz, kind of.
Yeah. Or the guy sitting next to me here. Probably one of the lankiest dudes I've ever met.
They did there. I did have some friends in high school nickname me Lank. So,
Did he?
but I think there was an old Western show where there was a character named Lanky, so I didn't mind.
I do believe so. I think you're right there, yeah.
Nice leg lock there by Juan Walgren, defending on the bottom again really well.
Ian's got that reverse choke trying. Oh, he gains control of that arm and breaks the choke.
Again, Juan doing a good job with his hands, breaking holds.
Absolutely.
Ian letting loose of those holds.
Mm-hmm.
Both guys catching a little bit of a breath here, probably. I know that's what Ian likes to do. He takes a breath sometimes.
Right.
He's catching up a little bit. We got 40 seconds left in the round. Again, this is a silver matchup. Couple of nice spins out of Juan Walgren there. Nothing happened out of it because Ian Pierce knows how to defend on a spin, but look at that.
Look at the use
Juan
of that
using the
cage for that
cage and
reversal.
flipping to the top mount. Almost
That
down to
was
10
beautiful.
seconds here, guys.
There's a short time.
And it looks like we might go to the overtime session.
It looks like we are going to overtime on this one.
Another mounting reversal.
Ooh. Very nice showing by both these guys.
Absolutely.
Very deserving of this overtime round.
Again, I'm impressed with the jiu-jitsu grappling today.
Everybody's come out with their A game, it seems.
It looks like Walgren won the toss, and so he's going to choose rear mount first.
Yep.
Again, it's a tentative 2-minute round, and both fighters will have a chance for their mount. So Juan going for that rear naked choke again. He's got that figure 4 we talked about locked in, plus his left foot is locked under Ian's left leg.
We've got Ian taking control of that right arm, really making sure he doesn't get it wrapped around him.
Glad you noticed. And there's a reversal.
Very nice.
There's a double reversal.
Double reversal.
Excellent work there, Ian letting him up. I think by the ref TJ calling for that. And he's Juan Walgren now, front mount, and Ian Pierce rear mount.
Straight into that rear naked.
You're watching
The
that
attempt,
footwork,
yeah.
watching those there. There's that leg
figure
lock.
four again.
Juan Walgren spinning
Juan
in
really
the
trying to
right
take control
way.
of that arm. Ooh, Ian gets it.
It looks like Ian's got something locked in here.
Yep. Looks like a rear naked, if I'm seeing correctly.
If Juan can pull on those arms, he can withstand it.
He's working.
And he's spinning the right way.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
there he
some-
taps it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Ian Pierce.
Ian Pierce dominating today. He came into this tournament, said, you know what, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to win this thing. That was for silver. Again, that last matchup, Ian Pierce wins, the silver matchup.
All righty, folks, please help me welcome into the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Juan De Leon.
Juan De Leon fighting out of the blue
And fighting
corner.
out of the red corner, please help me welcome Mr. Clay Anderson.
You heard Justin announce it. We got ourselves some heavyweights here. Some big guys going to get on right now. If you take a look over there at Juan De Leon fighting out of the blue corner, that's a big dude. He's probably sitting around 230, 245, something like that.
Yeah, we are in the 186 plus division.
186 plus. So that means Clay Anderson's got to fight some big dudes. Right now, Juan using his weight to his advantage, but again, we're looking at a really good bottom mount defense.
Absolutely.
Clay Anderson fighting out of the red corner.
Clay really fighting there, trying to keep control, trying to gain control of that lower half with his legs. Ooh, Juan just
Pine Ridge Judo and Jiu-Jitsu being represented here out of the red corner by Clay Anderson. Juan De Leon has no team fighting out of the blue corner. Juan maintaining that top mount, using his weight to his advantage.
Absolutely.
He's got a nice spread. Of course, Clay Anderson using his legs and his knees to his advantage, doing a good job of it. Now you can hear over here to the left of us, we've got Coach laying out some coaching, and I think it's working.
Giving Clay some very good advice here, trying to get him out of that position.
Well, he does, because you're gonna Juan De Leon's going to look to use his weight as an advantage here.
Absolutely.
And so what you see Clay Anderson doing right now, that hug and that leg lock, is what's going to protect him right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a very good job on the bottom mount.
attempted an armbar there by Clay Anderson.
Yeah, as Clay Anderson's coach says over here, he's going to try to posture up probably, and he may not want that to happen right now. Juan De Leon doing a good job being on top. He's a strong guy.
Very strong guy. Two very, very, very big guys in this ring right now.
Yep, and you see Juan using his weight to his advantage again there, but Clay Anderson dealing with it well.
Mm-hmm. It does not seem to be facing Clay that much at all.
No. I see Clay working really hard, and Clay knows what to do when he's in a bottom mount. That's rather obvious.
Absolutely. There we go.
There's a reversal.
Nice reversal by Clay.
But, as you see, Juan De Leon trying to take control of Clay's arm. Clay defending it perfectly. Right in front of us, Justin.
This is great.
Again, you're witnessing the hand grabbing that goes on in jiu-jitsu. Pivotal.
Control of those hands. If you can't keep control over your opponent's hands, he will use them against you.
Both of these guys are really strong on the bottom half of their bodies and their top halves, but you can really see the bottom half on display here.
Mm-hmm.
That is beautiful right in front of us.
Coach telling the bridge
Clay Anderson being told to bridge up and fight for posture. There's a leg reversal there. Clay Anderson could get into something here. But Juan De Leon dealing with it, coming back to his half mount. These guys working really hard in front of us. That's a beautiful view.
That is great.
You cannot beat that, Justin.
Oh, there we go.
We got to tap out. We got strength.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner. And fighting out of the blue corner, let's give it up for Juan De Leon.
Juan De Leon using his strength to his advantage there. Both fighters had a leg lock happening, and it was kind of a matter of who's going to come out on top with the stronger leg lock. And we saw that Juan De Leon did that fighting out of the blue corner. He took on a very tough Clay Anderson, who's a seasoned veteran and has all kinds of jiu-jitsu skill. And a matter of fact, given up probably 45 pounds there maybe, and actually in a really good grapple. So good job, Clay Anderson. Way to take on that. Excellent challenge. Both fighters winning there, in my opinion, although the winner was Juan De Leon. Both fighters out of the United States, of course. That was 186 pounds plus. Of course, this is Legion Combat Sports, the Panhandle 2024 Open Jiu-Jitsu Challenge. Special thanks to Quick Stop. Remember, they're one of our turnbuckle sponsors, and you can't have not listened to the radio and not heard about these fights this weekend. And you want to sustain this amazing sponsor, and they have generously donated towards our fighters' travel expenses for this event. And for that, we want to say thank you very much. That is a big deal. So Quick Stop has stores in North Platte, Hershey, Kearney, Kimball, Ogallala, Imperial, and many other Nebraska locations, including right here in Mitchell. So no matter where you're traveling to or from, be sure to show them some love by stopping at Quick Stop for your gas and your snack needs. Special thanks to RA Productions, of course. They always do a good job with all their equipment. Everything that's required to put on one of these events. Legion Combat Sports, anything out west even. They have events out west even, and when you experience one of these events, it's unmatched. Very well ran, very professional. Everybody who works for Legion Combat Sports does a good job. Again, we're on a slight intermission here at the Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu Challenge. Our last matchup saw 186 pounds and above heavyweights. Clay Anderson take on Juan De Leon. and Juan De Leon came out on top of that. So I think we're getting into some ladies here for all you listeners out there and everybody watching at home. Jasmine Maldonado versus Angelica Brennan. Both ladies fighting in around the 106 to 125 weight class. So a little below bantamweight. And it looks like we're dealing with some blue belt action here. But this should be a good matchup. I think we're in for a treat. Of course, you can't go without hearing our boy Jeremiah rolling some good beats back there behind us. Of course, tune in tonight for DJ Offbeat. But our boy from North Platte, Jeremiah, spinning some tunes here in the intermissions in this morning session. Good job, Jeremiah. So we have a few things being worked out over at the officials' table. We might have a change in what's happening on the next bout. And it may be because one of the other combatants in the bout that I had previously mentioned before this one is probably not shown up. It looks like they may not have been here. So, and there it is. There is Jeremiah rocking the block up there with his brother and his son. Hey, boys. Big Red Popcorn is a awesome sponsor, of course. Don't forget Big Red Nebraska Popcorn, providing the snacks on all of the VIP tables tonight at LCS 33. And let me ask you, who doesn't like some good, great local product, let alone some good, great local popcorn? So don't forget when you need some popcorn to check in with Big Red Nebraska Popcorn. Papa Moon Ciders. They had a fun night with the weigh-in at Papa Moon headquarters last night, and we're a huge fan of their food and ciders. So it was good to be there. And of course, they have an indoor tornado slide. So if you ever get out this way, go to Papa Moon Ciders and check out the tornado slide as well. But it's a great spot for fighters to face off and to grab their dinner after weighing in. And we appreciate their sponsorship, and they're highly recommended. And stop in for a bite, get something to eat when you're in the area. The American Legion Post number 36 in Gering. Big thank you for their sponsorship. Of course, we know they're sponsoring the after party tonight, so make sure that you get over to the American Legion Post number 36 for the after party this evening. That's where we'll be, and that's where you'll be, hopefully. It's in Gering. So, Beeline. Huge thanks to the great sponsor in the Beeline Services in Scotts Bluff. They're a family-owned and operated business that's been serving the community for over 90 years. Yeah, you heard me, over 90 years of service to the community and surrounding area. If you need work done on your brakes, your shocks, your struts, you need an alignment, you need an oil change, and so much more, be sure to get a hold of these guys. Thank you, Beeline, for your support of Legion Combat Sports and the MMA community in the Panhandle area. Of course, we have a young one over there looking at the LCS sign, which I just love, the Spartan helmet there. I'm kind of partial to that. If you've been out here for the past couple of weeks, then of course you've heard KNEB Radio talk about what's going to be going on today, this morning, and this evening, LCS 33, and of course the Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu Tournament. So a special thanks to KNEB Radio Station's Rural Radio Network If it's not for you, we wouldn't have the ads and the ticket giveaways going on. So we greatly appreciate your support, especially behind the scenes. It's a very big deal, and thank you very much, KNEB. We talked about Monty's Corner. Tonight's concessions will be brought to you by Monty's Corner, and of course this morning's concessions and breakfast burritos brought to you by Monty's Corner. They're always cooking up something great for the fans here at our fights, so be sure to head over and check them out when you're hungry at these events. We cannot forget the Fairfield Inn and Suites of Scotts Bluff. The Fairfield offers phenomenal service, great breakfast, and a spotless, clean, and comfy room. It's a great night's rest. In fact, it's our hotel of choice for all of our events and all of our event staff and fighters when they come to town for this event. The Fairfield has graciously donated rooms so that our fighters all have a place to rest this weekend free of charge. And they are always a huge supporter of our event and martial arts in the Panhandle. If you're looking to travel to the Panhandle of Nebraska, be sure to book your stay at the Fairfield Inn and Suites of Scotts Bluff. Little M&M going on in the
ladies and
background.
gentlemen, could I get Juan Walgren right over here, please? Juan Walgren, come on over here, please.
Juan Walgren being called to the table. I believe we have medals being handed out, which is a great thing. And that's what we might be witnessing next here, folks. Some awards being given out. Back to Whiting Signs, a great sponsor. Without Whiting Signs, we wouldn't have decals on our cage. And they really bring the cool factor with the custom lanyards for the sponsors and the reserved seats. Our ring cards, all of our LCS printing needs. Whiting Signs. It's a local business that specializes
All right,
in
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep things rolling. So, please help me welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, let's hear it for Angelica Brennan. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Jasmine Maldonado.
Okay, the red corner, Angelica Brennan. And Jasmine Maldonado fighting out of the blue corner. And this is the ladies' matchup we were talking about earlier.
Yes, sir.
I saw these two out there warming up and getting ready to go for this matchup. So I think right now referee TJ explaining the rules, letting the ladies know what's going to go on in this particular grapple. And they're going to come out to the center and meet. Angelica Brennan in the red, and Jasmine Maldonado out of the blue corner.
Both fighting out of the Pagsuco Combat Club.
Nice.
Yeah, so it looks like they're teammates. So this could be a pretty interesting match.
And I
if they
think
know each other pretty well.
I think you're right, and we're right in the blue belt area, I believe, and 106 to 125 pounds.
Yes, sir.
Both ladies looking for that strength, that control. Nobody wanting the head be grabbed. The fans starting to cheer on and Angelica Brennan. Of course, Angelica Brennan not wanting her head grabbed there, so she's not going to let Jasmine do it. And Angelica thinking about that bottom takedown.
She went for that single leg.
That single leg shoot, yeah. Both ladies dancing around, still trying to gain control.
Yeah, I think this would be the hardest part about trying to grapple with a teammate, because you already know them so well, and they probably know you as well.
I mean,
It make for an interesting match,
it
but
does
a
make-
difficult time too.
well, the thing is sparring's a little different than the actual match,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah, sparring, you're actually trying to let your opponent do some stuff and get some time in there.
so it's practice,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. But there's nothing. There's no substitute for good hard sparring.
That's
there
true.
isn't.
That's true.
Again, Jasmine Maldonado,
choke.
she's really
Ooh.
trying to go for that top mount.
There we go.
Angelica Brennan, fighting out of the red corner, saw that slip and grabbed that top mount.
Yeah, just drop right on it.
But if you see Jasmine using her elbow well,
Yes, she's trying to wedge that arm up in there,
Yep.
get some distance in there, get some room.
keep her arms on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
She's keeping it tight. She's got one of Angelica's legs locked in there. She's doing a good job grappling down there. Sound like a broken record, but I'm telling you, the way these individuals this morning are grappling out of the bottom, I'm impressed with.
Absolutely. I admit I don't know quite as much as I should about this sport, but I always enjoy learning more.
Well, so I got to tell you, when I first got trapped on the bottom, good old Heath,
yeah,
it's scary.
yeah,
It's claustrophobic.
Mhm.
It's scary. What am I going to do? What do I do? Do I panic?
right.
So, learning how to work out of the bottom without panic is what you need to do as a jiu-jitsu combatant.
Right, yeah.
Seeing a good job of that actually out of Jasmine right now.
Absolutely. It's both calm heads, just going at it, very clinical, very technical.
Somewhere right now, both ladies weighing between 106 to 125 pounds. Not real sure.
Yeah,
And both somewhere right around a blue belt.
yeah. You never want to estimate a lady's age, especially when that lady can choke you out. Or weight, I mean.
Now that's the color we're looking for, Justin. You got it. Oh my goodness. I knew you were witty.
Yeah.
You just came with it right there.
Yeah, it took a minute. Takes a minute to get it out of me, but it comes.
So that's Angelica Brennan working out of the top mount. She's trying to get that right leg spread over there so she can kind of get an advantage. She's going to both foot stance there. What do you suppose she's trying to do out of that?
I really do not know. She's trying to gain control out of those arms, and probably break that. I think maybe she's trying to break that lock she's got around her with.
Well, Maldonado.
Jasmine's legs, yeah.
Well, yeah, Maldonado has those legs locked in really well on the back there. That's really the best I got for you.
Right.
Because you get me in there, Justin, and you and I are going at it, I'm going to do that to you.
Well, if you and I are going at it in there, you're going to turn me into a pretzel in about 35 seconds.
Well, I'm not that skilled, I promise.
Yeah.
Now, if you watch here, Jasmine Maldonado is trying to get a turn there. She's still got her legs locked in.
Trying to catch that spin around. It almost looked like she was trying to reverse that.
Angelica doing a good job breaking that. And of course, you see the hands at work again.
Absolutely.
A pivotal part of jiu-jitsu. I think the Gracies taught us all that when, jiu-jitsu hit mixed martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all watching the Gracies win it all the time.
Yeah. It's because they had a firm grasp.
They were doing exactly what you're watching right here. Probably to a little different degree, but...
Yeah. Well, these two ladies are bringing it. That's for sure. They
I'm
were
impressed.
not given any quarter to either of them.
If you notice, Maldonado's off the bottom now and trying to get a top mount.
Mm-hmm.
Angelica Brennan on the bottom now.
Looks like she's
trying to
got that
stay
rear
out of a
choke.
choke. And she's got that
She's got
choke
that rear
in.
choke.
She needs to work.
There's
Yep.
a submission. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner fighting out of the blue corner. Let's give it up for Jasmine Maldonado. Oh, my apologies. Sorry about that.
Gotta get your colors right.
Yeah, we need to get the colors right.
So go ahead.
All right, your winner, the actual winner, let's hear it for Angelica Brennan.
before I was telling you a little bit about Whiting Signs and what they do. They specialize in all the signage, the banners, the vehicle wraps, and so much more. So special thanks to Whiting Signs for everything they do for Legion Combat Sports. Thank you. I'm impressed with the refereeing job TJ's done here today. It's tough to kind of jump in and do it in jeans, but he has done it. He's kept really good control of all the combatants today. He hasn't let anything bad happen to anybody. He's kept everybody within the realm of jiu-jitsu, and everybody has minded the rules really well. It's been impressive to watch this Panhandle 2024 no-gi jiu-jitsu tournament. Again, we apologize about the names last time. No big deal. We'll move on and do a better job of that. Good matchup. Angelica Brennan, of course, winning. But the colors were reversed, so we apologize on the announcement of their names.
Alrighty, folks, we have a silver medal match coming up here. Please help me welcome to the ring. And fighting out of the blue corner, let's give it up for Juan Walgren. And fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Mr. Tyson Pavelka.
Good announcement there. Do we have the colors correct, boss?
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you.
I had to double check on that one.
Yep,
so.
I appreciate you doing that.
Well,
So-
this is actually, we had a little bit of a mess up here, and so these guys are going for the silver medal right here.
Oh, okay, so I was looking for that. This is a silver medal matchup here.
And these two gentlemen have seen each other already today, so this should be really interesting here.
Yeah, we did see a really good match out of them earlier,
Yes.
about 5 grapples ago.
Looks like Juan's got his energy back. He's got his breath back under him.
Juan does have his
That
energy
rear-
back. You see that chin tuck?
Yes, sir.
Didn't we talk about that earlier?
Absolutely. Good defense against that rear choke.
Yep. That choke will end a match quickly.
It looks vicious, that's for sure. Like, my neck is screaming just looking at that.
Oh, it doesn't feel good. You have to have a strong neck.
Absolutely.
It does not feel good. Tyson Pavelka on the bottom right now, fighting out of the red. Juan Walgren
working
on the
that
top
over.
mount, fighting out of the blue.
Trying to get control of that left arm.
How you like
There we
that
go.
reversal?
Nice reversal.
That
Very
was just strength.
right.
that
He
was
just
pure
pulled
strength.
himself out of that. Not letting Juan take
Good
that.
side control. That was speedy.
That was very nice.
Speedy grappling out of Tyson Pavelka there. And he's got a lock in on Juan's throat here.
Right.
You might see a tap soon. Juan does not have his chin tucked, and he's not getting his hands up there to block that choke.
And he is just wrenching on his head.
We'll see what happens out of that. It's Juan taking it pretty good so far.
Juan seems to keep his composure over it.
Oh, look. Juan did break the hold.
He did.
Juan used his hands and broke Tyson's hold there under his chin.
That was very good.
Very impressive. Again, he
See
didn't
Tyson kinda
panic.
Working back in there. No, that's Juan's hand coming through there.
Yeah, that's Juan's. He's keeping that lock from happening on his throat.
Right.
He wants to breathe. He wants to win.
He's got that lock on his left arm.
This is for the silver now. Oh, here's a reversal. That was beautiful. Strength out of the hips.
Absolutely.
Just strong.
Just muscled him right over.
Look at his use.
that
Look
hold.
at that.
Some very nice work out of Juan here.
Absolutely.
Ian's got that figure four going still, keeping control over that lower half.
So Ian knows what to do right away because Juan got that top mount. So Ian needed to lock that in to keep himself protected. As you notice, his nose is bleeding a little bit there.
Oh, I did.
So we've got a nosebleed.
Yes, sir. There we go.
Oh, here we go. Ian's looking for an over the top on one. He's got that nice leg lock in. He's in control
He's very
with that
much in
leg
control
locked
of
like
this.
that. And Walgren dealing with that mount again.
Right.
He's
Juan
been dealing with that all day.
trying to figure out where to go here with that leg.
But Tyson releases the hold again. Now I got to give a high five to Juan there because Juan's doing a good hand defense under there. I haven't seen his chin tucked, but he's using good hands under there.
right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner fighting out of the red corner. Let's give it up for Tyson Pavelka.
Nice job, Tyson. He's had a great day grappling. That was for silver. And Tyson Pavelka has defeated Juan Walgren for silver today. So you got to appreciate that. It takes a whole crew to make the production side of an event like this work. And we've got a great lineup for you. Not only tonight, but this morning as well. Don't ever forget about RA Productions.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the absolute division. This is a single elimination division, and the winner of this one will take home $500. So,
nice.
Who's ready for some more jiu-jitsu? I sure am. All right, there we go. That's the energy I'm looking for.
Yeah,
man.
we
right
got a
there,
woo.
right there.
We got a woo.
All right, so
TJ doing a good job cleaning
here.
up.
Please help me welcome, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Tyler Hampton. And fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Makoa Runs Against.
$500 up for grabs right here, ladies and gentlemen. And as you see, no fighter ever enters the ring without bowing, showing respect. They show respect to the ring, they show respect to the sport, they show respect to each other. And see, there's that bow again. And so we got $500 up for grabs right here, Justin.
Sure, yeah. You're definitely going to be seeing some people working for $500.
Why not come on out for that?
Right.
I'd take $500 to wrestle.
Makoa actually...
There's that middle high five.
He forfeited himself out of the other bracket, so he compete in the absolute bracket here. I think he wanted to save his energy for the big money here.
I think you're probably right about that. Tyler Hampton are fighting out of the blue corner. Really nice, strong back mount here going on. But Malco runs against a good defender.
Absolutely. Was not letting him have that mount.
And I mispronounced his name. It's Makoa. I apologize.
Well, you're not the only one that's done it today.
Man, I should know better than that. I've worked in this industry long enough.
Me too.
So right now we have Tyler Hampton. He's working out of the blue corner, and he's on top right now of Makoa Runs Against.
Looks like Makoa taps.
And it looks like we have a tap.
All right, folks, let's give it up for your winner fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Tyler Hampton.
Tyler Hampton winning that $500 prize. That was a really strong matchup. Didn't take long. We were only about 1:12 into that. And I believe
All right, next up, please help me welcome fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Juan Leon. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Michael Silva.
Okay, Juan De Leon fighting out of the blue corner. And a name that we've heard before in the MMA community, although he's probably not related, Michael Silva.
Michael Silva looks like he's got a match against him. With
He does.
Juan
He's
up
going to
there.
have to deal with some weight here again. But again, it's an open challenge. It's all amateur, and so weight doesn't matter.
Right.
Unless,
Michael
of course,
really
you're...
showing some speed here, though. Look at that guy move.
He's going to need to be. And he doesn't want... He doesn't want Juan to sit out that backside, and Juan wants to end it early, as his corner is talking about that right over here.
All the way. Michael, you got to push his hips up.
Michael Silva's being taught to push his hips up, So that means he needs his knees on the inside. He needs his knees on the inside and lock up so he can push up.
There we go. Now he's pulling those knees in. Ooh. Ooh.
It's gonna stick out again. Take it. Now! Now!
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh,
He was told.
that arm.
He was told.
You can get this, Michael. Let's go!
He was told. And he is going for that arm bar.
He really is. He's fighting for it.
He is going for that arm bar.
No! No! No!
You saw Juan De Leon hold him up with basically one arm.
Right? Picked him up like a rag
He was
doll there.
and his coach over here is telling him no, he's a little too small for that, but he's grappling a good match.
Right. He seems to be fighting one off as best he can here.
He's being
Don't
coached.
looking to build up. You got to posture.
Yep, he's posturing for that build-up. So he's talking about that butterfly. We're talking about those knees underneath.
Michael, fight
Comes
that
that rear
hands
choke
out
from
back.
Juan. Ooh, it looks like Juan's got that locked in. Oh,
Yes! Turn
look
it
at that.
up.
That was a nice. Oh, he's tapped. He's tapped. He's tapped. It was a good match, Michael. What do you? It was a good match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Juan De Leon.
So Juan De Leon coming in here and grabbing a couple of wins. I'm impressed with Michael Silva, though, there. He took the challenge on and he said, let's get it. Let's go. And so that's actually probably, even though he lost the match, a little bit of a victory for him. To step into a ring with that guy's 245 pounds.
All right, folks, let's keep this on rolling. Let's help me welcome fighting out of the blue corner. Let's give it up for Jordan deuse. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Joey Munos.
Looks like we've got a couple of strong individuals meeting in the ring here.
Absolutely. Well, looks
We
like
got Joey Munos versus Jordan deuse.
Yes, sir.
So far, both guys grappling. Again, jiu-jitsu, applying that pressure, trying to get position.
Yes. Heavy,
Ooh.
heavy. Attaboy, settle,
And
settle. No space in the hips. No
Jordan
space in the
deuse
hips.
there trying to flip Joey Munos over there, and Joey's weight kind of keeping him on top. So, weight class here. You what about 220?
Somewhere in that neighborhood, I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah,
All it
these are-
tells me here is absolute divisions. so
Yeah, it's absolute. These guys are big.
absolutely. And they are shaking. I mean, you can feel it in the floor when they start slamming each other.
You
over.
can.
That's a good match, right?
You can. You can.
Frame.
Jordan deuse doing a good job of pulling Joey Munos in close.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to not let him get any kind of a decent mount, even though Joey's on top.
Joey usually really using his weight and putting that pressure on him, trying to keep that distance close so he can't get in between.
Seems to be Joey's fight game. That's what he wants to do.
Jordan trying to push away, get that space there.
Keep it back.
Jordan a bit of a bull. I think he wants to get the upper hand with his muscles and you know,
He's trying to muscle through it, rather.
submit somebody out. Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, muscle will get you far, but technique is a key.
Underneath. Keep jacking him up. Keep jacking him up.
So you got to think, right?
Yeah.
You're up there, you're grappling, and you have to think. So how do you do that? I mean, this sport is something else.
Absolutely. That's one thing I've never been able to figure out. I did take some jiu-jitsu early, 10 years ago, something like that. And it never failed. Anytime I'd be on the bottom or I'd get choke or I'd start to panic. And so that's one reason why I don't continue to train in this particular sport. But being able to figure out how people can do that has always been just out of my mindset,
Yeah, it's a definitely getting yourself to a level of calmness.
Right. like Mr. Brad Garrick over there, I've never seen that man more calm than when he's choking someone.
You're right. And that's what it's all about. Again, the fight has come right in front of us here, Justin. You got to love it. This is one of the best views in the house. You can't beat it.
Seat in the house right here.
There we broke up the grapple and we've stood back up and we're just trying to vie for position again. You can see Joey Munos really using his weight to his advantage here.
Really pushing.
He knows
Jordan
how to
around.
push and shove in with that. And it's frustrating Jordan Dubose a little bit, I think. I think Jordan was expecting to be a little more strong here.
And that's the fun part about this sport is you see somebody come in that maybe isn't quite the ideal of perfect shape and think, oh, well, you know, he's just going to roll over, and he will turn you into a knot.
You never know. Any given Sunday, as Brock Lesnar once said when he was coaching on the Contender Series, he would tell his guys, any given Sunday, you never know when you're going to lose.
Absolutely.
Use that cage, jack him up, jack him up. Leg on the inside, leg on the inside.
Looks like we've got Joey's coach over here giving him some advice.
Yep, Joey Munos fighting out of the red corner. I believe that's Makoa runs against coaching
That is
him.
Makoa runs against right
Yeah.
there coaching him, yeah.
Pull it out to you, pull it to you.
He's being coached to pull, and Jordan Dubuse dealing with it. Trying to dance, trying to keep the breathing going.
Just under 2 minutes left in the round here, and this is single elimination.
And now we have a headlock. And
So we're looking to use that cage to his advantage.
he's
Pushing
getting
Jordan into it.
Jordan got pushed to the cage, which was the plan. Now that's going to give Joey a different opportunity here. But I mean, Jordan uses his hands well, trying to keep that choke off.
Ooh, look at that rear, or that single leg take attempt.
So if Jordan can keep his chin tucked and keep strong with that, I think he'll weather the storm here.
There you go. He got control of that left arm, got
Yep.
it out from under his head.
Yep.
Turning the tables, using the cage against Joey. So
Excellent grappling. Both fighters right here in front of us, sweating, breathing, grappling.
Working.
It's beautiful.
This is what the sport's all about right here.
Keep digging that underhook, keep digging. Yes, jack him up now.
Yeah, Joey Munoz going for that underhook and being coached to jack him up, run him into the cage again, which I think they have a plan coming out of that, but we haven't seen it come to fruition.
Just got to get him in that right spot, and he's going to make his move.
So Jordan Dubuse defending a lot here in this match.
Oh, looks like Joey might have that headlock. Oh,
Heavy, chest to chest, head to head, chest to chest.
Munoz with that top mount. He's got his right leg, and there's that honeymooner. You want that locked in.
right, taking control of that bottom end.
So Jordan doing a good job of the hugging. He's hugging Joey into him, trying to keep him out of accomplishing any kind of a choke or a move. All right, so there's your round,
Yeah.
and
Looks
we're
like
gonna get in.
OT here.
Get into that. What are we doing in the OT? How's that work? Tell us, Justin.
I do believe it's the same as it has been throughout the day here.
So we got 2 minutes, right?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to have both of them have an opportunity for rear mount.
Looks like Red gets the flip.
So that means Joey Munoz is going to get to decide where he wants to start off here.
And TJ giving the instructions on how everything's going to work out.
Joey receiving the instruction. It looks like Jordan Dubuse kind of knows what's going to go on, and he gets down and ready.
Yep. Joey's going to take the rear mount.
And Joey, the shorter combatant, so his legs aren't as long. He's dealing with a little more of a bit of a more difficult road to get his legs locked in.
Yes. The shorter legs, he's got to get it a little bit different position to get everything to work right.
Now you can see Jordan working those hands. He's defending with his hands on
broke
those
that
hands.
lock. takes control of his right
You
arm.
see how he grabbed his head there? There's your other defense.
Yep, not letting him get around to your
Perfect job. Job well done. Yeah, Jordan Debuse not going to let him get that lock in. He's some interesting defense here. He's longer. His long defense is working. Right here in front of us,
Right.
both combatants talking about Joey Munos' ankles popping right there, and Jordan told him, "Man, something's popping," and Joey says, "Yeah, both my ankles popped."
Both my ankles popped, yep.
Nice reversal there. Do we have a match here? Did we end it?
That one kind of...
I think TJ's walking over to the judge. Oh, no, here we go.
Here we go. Oh, Jordan seems to be...
Jordan has a bit of an injury there on his ribs, which happens. You got to have a strong core.
Well, you get pulled into some of those positions. They'll pull muscles that you don't even know you have.
Exactly. It's all about your core.
Ooh, nice pull.
Here we
there.
go. Jordan Debuse with that pullback, with that rear naked choke in this overtime session.
Joey seems to be taking control of those hands, though. Keep trying to take control of those hands.
Well, Joey has some strength in his arms, and I think he can do that.
I mean, wedge up between there, I think he can break it.
Yeah, there he did it.
Oh, there he goes.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We got an
found
arm
that
locked
armbar.
in, though. That was a nice
That was a
switch from
slick
Jordan's leg.
transition, yes.
Smash, turn the corner.
He's not letting him straight. There we go. Good job.
There's a break and a mount.
That was an escape, yeah?
Yep, it was. Both guys looking at each other, laughing. Good work. Joey blue. Joey red.
All right, folks, let's give it up for your winner fighting out of the red corner. Let's hear it for Joey Munos.
Red corner, Joey Munos getting the win there. Those are a couple of strong guys. I think maybe both of them came out of that with an injury. Joey's ankles popping, and of course, Jordan's ribs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please help me to the ring. And fighting out of the blue corner, let's hear it for Braden Rico.
Braden Rico making his way back to the corner, or back to the arena.
And fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Keenan Schmidt.
Taking on Keenan Schmidt. Okay, here we go. This is the second time these two guys have taken on each other.
And it was explosive the last time. I can't wait to see what they bring us this time.
It really was explosive last time. Now, Keenan Schmidt looking to recover from that last match because he did lose it.
Mm-hmm. But that was in a different division. This is the absolute division. So
This is the absolute division. It was a different division. You are correct.
he comes out of this, he's still got that chance for $500.
Yeah, he does. And there was a false. Yeah. Both guys dealing with it quite well. Tried to have a kick takedown there. No kicks. There's no kicking and punching. That was a leg takedown.
That was a leg takedown.
Braden Rico, of course, fighting out of the blue corner. Keenan Schmidt fighting out of the red. Second time these guys have went at it today. Braden Rico won the first outing. Braden, he's in the yellow. You can see him in the yellow. And Ian Pierce, excuse me, Keenan
Keenan's
Schmidt.
in the yellow. Keenan Schmidt is in the yellow. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we got that figured out.
So
Anyway.
we have another switch on the anklets, but that's okay.
Yes. Good. Ooh. Really trying to take that single leg takedown there with that sweep take. Or what, you know.
To a couple of really good jiu-jitsu clubs going at each other today here.
Absolutely.
Both combatants doing a good job. Those knees out of Keenan are great.
All the way across, all the way across. Yep. There you go. Settle.
I apologize. That's Braden Rico with those knees. Now, I don't know that Keenan got this mount last time, and I was wondering if he could because I think his strength and weight might be able to keep it.
Pull him away from the cage. Pull him away from the cage.
He's being coached to pull him away from the cage right now.
Don't let him up. Don't let him up.
Braden's coach over here
Don't let him up.
giving him instructions. Don't let him up. Pull him away from the cage.
Yep.
Trying to ensure that he keeps control over this match.
Clear the hip. Clear the hip. Clear the hip. Clear the hip.
Keenan's great with those knees.
Up in. Grab that arm. Grab that arm. Yep.
Braden Rico being told to grab the arm, pull him in. Doesn't want him on the hip. He wants him to spin out. He's being told to spin out, and he's doing a good job of spinning, and
There
he
he
spun
goes.
right
He
out
spun
of
right
it.
out of it.
Don't let him up.
It took him 3 turns, but he made it.
He did it. He did a very good job there.
Very good.
There we go.
If at first you don't succeed, just keep on going, right?
Nice,
Shield down.
nice work.
Bend that. Uchimata. Uchimata.
Right here in front of us again, Justin.
Absolutely. This is my favorite place in the world right now.
2 minutes left in this round. We're down to just about 2 minutes left. Black Hills Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu taking on Pavelka Combat Club.
There it is. There we go. There's an ankle lock. There's a heel hook. Yep.
Got a heel hook getting locked in and a yep being said by coach, and there's the
There it
legs.
is.
He might get a victory here if he can strengthen that up.
Ooh.
There we go.
He might get a tap.
Belly down the other way. Belly
He
down
might
the
get a
other way.
tap.
Belly down to the right. To
Maybe
the right.
not.
Belly down. Belly down. Yep.
Yep, he's got a pull. He's got a pull. He's going to try and strength that out. They're both doing it to each other.
Pulling it, yeah.
Whose leg are you going to take?
Belly down. Stretch it out.
Looks like Keenan lost his
Get as low as you can on that.
hold
Now
there.
take his back. Yeah, up on his back. Take his back. Right there. Right there.
That's a good break.
That was a good break.
That was a very good break. He needed to actually get out of it just like that. Braden Rico doing a better job in this match.
Absolutely. He seems to be a little bit more focused.
Yeah,
this
Keenan
time.
Schmidt earlier had real advantage here. But I'm impressed. Braden Rico, the bigger guy.
Yeah, nice.
But as we said, we saw these two face each other before, so now they're both coming in with more knowledge.
They're both just in such good shape, too.
Oh, man, yeah.
I know they're sweating, but you can't even really see sweat on them.
Right.
Which is a testament to the, magnificent shape they're in.
Right. If you can do this without breaking a sweat, I definitely don't want to meet you in the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you better not forget that. You better not forget that. Oh, there's a
there
tap.
we go. Get a tap.
There's a tap. So, again, we were trapped. We had ourselves trapped in a headlock.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner. Let's hear it for Keenan Schmidt. No. Braden Rico.
Okay. So again, Sorry, folks. Dealing with the color switch.
Folks, let's keep things rolling here. I'm looking for, fighting out of the blue corner, let's hear it for Cody Murphy. And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Juan De Leon.
There we go. We've got the straps right. Cody Murphy fighting out of the blue corner. And Juan De Leon fighting out of the red.
All right, here we are. We are back. Cody Murphy actually been running this show for us for the morning. Now actually stepping into the ring with Juan.
Cody works really hard up in North Platte at the top tier gym, and he's one of the really good grapplers in there. Mm-hmm. Again, where you're noticing a weight difference here.
Mm-hmm. Does not seem to affect Cody at all, though. He came into it with purpose, and he is taking it.
Yeah.
Get your arm around to the front of his face. Don't give up that arm bar.
Juan really.
Yep, Cody trying to. Juan's got a lot of weight on these guys and a lot of power on these guys, so. Cody doing a really good job right in front of us, trying to get that leg mounted. He's pulling it down into position. Cody's a strong individual himself. He's getting his hands on the inside. You see Cody's legs there. He's got the knees mounted. He's got the feet mounted.
Trying to roll into that arm bar.
He's trying to roll into that arm bar. Referee TJ keeping his close eye on it. And there's some weight there out of Juan De Leon.
Absolutely, using that weight to his advantage there. Pulling Cody over.
Cody trying to keep his chin down so he doesn't get into a predicament here. Cody now going to try and pull Juan's hands apart. Cody knows what he's doing in these positions. And if you look, Cody's legs are right back into that position.
Absolutely, just right back into
it's
that
good defense.
Position.
And Juan's a big guy. He's got a lot of weight. We hear Coach Brad over here talking about frames, and it's true. Yep.
Some good advice here from Coach.
Excellent. We've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this round right now. Cody Murphy putting up a big fight against Juan De Leon here. Cody doing a good job using his feet down there on the bottom. And Cody, like I said, is strong. Absolutely. And can deal with the strength of Juan.
Yeah, Juan's size and strength is not intimidating to Cody.
No, it is not at all. And Cody's got a nice knee lock there. He's got a nice spin going on. Cody trying to get Juan's leg maybe locked up.
Thread across there. Juan's got, oh.
There's a tap.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner, Cody Murphy.
Outstanding job by Cody Murphy there against the bigger guy, making the bigger guy tap. Cody had his leg locked
next,
up.
Fighting out of the blue corner, let's hear it for Braden Rico. And fighting out of the red corner, let's please welcome back Joey Munos.
Joey Munos fighting out of the red corner. Braden Rico fighting out of the blue corner. Special thanks to the production team, RA Productions. A bunch of talented individuals doing a good job keeping the stuff rolling right along here. Thanks, RA Productions.
Here we are in the semifinals of the Absolute Division. Joey Munos and Braden Rico going after it.
Right here in front of us again.
Absolutely. These guys, they can fight here all day long. I
Looks
could
like
sit here all
Joey
day.
Joey Munos trying to take that top mount again.
Absolutely.
Braden Rico, of course, fighting out of the blue.
Defending well.
Defending well. Defending well. He gets into that defense quickly, and that's what helps him out a lot. Of course, Joey Munos using his weight to his advantage, or at least he thinks so right now. Driving his hands and his elbows into the muscles of Braden Rico.
Rico trying to escape there. Munoz just keeping the pressure on.
Yep.
Some good advice here. From
Yeah, take a
Mexicans.
close look in there and notice how Braden Rico's keeping his hands on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a strength to Joey, and the defense against that for Braden is to keep his hands on the inside and his legs locked on his back. Some coaching right in front of us. Some really good grappling. You cannot find better positions here, Justin.
This is ideal.
So Joey's being coached into a crossface here, but again, Braden Rico doing a good job defending it with his hands on the inside there. He's keeping his chin tucked as well.
Mm-hmm. Not allowing him to get around for any choke or hold.
No, he doesn't want Joey to get a hold of any kind of a chokehold. That's a strong guy.
Mm-hmm.
Good grappling match going on right now. Yeah, Braden Rico using his knees well. He got his knee placed in there. Now he's going to have to mount him. Yep, there it is. Crossing his legs. Joey Munos using the cage to his advantage. He's keeping Braden right up against that cage and not letting him do much. Braden looking for Joey to make a move there so he can try to probably spin out of it.
Mm-hmm. Looking for that out.
3 minutes left in the match. Dealing somewhere in the realm of, I don't know, 150 to 200 pounds. Joey Munos has to be somewhere right around there. I'm looking at 185 maybe.
Oh, I'm sure Munos is probably closer to the 2 mark.
Yeah. So that's a tough match in the first place.
Right, yeah.
Dealing with that much weight.
Yeah, 'cause these are not very small gentlemen in this ring right here at all.
And again, if you're gonna jits, you better be strong.
Absolutely.
It's nice to hear the coaching going on right here and to see the grappling happening right in front of us. It's amazing to see to see Braden Rico deal with all this.
Mm-hmm. And taking it in stride, too. He's just, as it comes, he keeps dealing.
Getting down to about 1:45 now. Semifinals here.
Yes, sir.
The absolute division. And in this particular matchup, we are at 1:30.
Yeah, 500 bad boys on the line here. Everybody's fighting for that, you know.
$500 is $500.
Absolutely.
Probably pay a couple of bills that you didn't expect to have paid.
Right.
So Braden Rico's still on bottom. He's been on bottom most of this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't done much to try and get out of the bottom. What he's been doing is defending himself down there.
Absolutely.
Joey Munos knows how to use that weight and that strength.
Yeah, and he's just keeping that pressure on Braden.
Make it suck up top.
40 seconds left to go in this round.
If nothing happens here, we'll get into the rear mounts in the overtime session.
Being this close, you can hear both these men just working hard over here.
They are. They're in good shape.
Mm-hmm. Joey Munos making a move here.
And down to 15 seconds. Braden Rico needs to stay in that defense. 10 seconds left.
Looks like this is probably going to go to overtime. Here we go.
Yep.
Into that overtime session here.
Overtime session going to happen here next. Some good sportsmanship.
Nice display of sportsmanship by Munos there.
Excellent display of grappling. Coin flip.
Goes to red.
Ref TJ, it goes red. And we have these colors right.
Yes. I think that would be the hardest part of doing this if I was colorblind.
I think we were a couple of times there.
I'm pretty sure we were, yeah.
Let's just
there
admit
we
it.
go. Munos rolling right back into that choke. He's going for that.
Yep. Braden trying to roll out of that.
Munos taking the top mount.
Now Braden's trying to get the inside there. It's going to be tough to do against that kind of weight.
Right.
And we have a little bit of a frustration out of here. There was an escape apparently that wasn't called. And so we're mounting differently now.
Yep, going to the next side here.
Braden being told to keep the hips tight.
Yep. And he's locked on him like.
And you hear the crowd getting a little excited out there as we're in the last of the dings. Keep your knee in there, Braden. You'll be fine. And there was a reversal. So, who do we have as a winner here?
We're going to find out.
Going to the scorecards. That would be a tough one to score. You know why? Because working out of the bottom is a big deal.
Absolutely.
We got some consulting going on at the referees table. Bear with us, folks. We'll give you a winner here shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your winner and fighting out of the red corner. Let's hear it for Joey Munos.
I thought maybe he did do enough there. It's a tough score. That was a good battle between both guys. Braden Rico has been at it all day long. That guy has put in some work. There's some good teamwork going on over there.
All right, coming up next in our semifinals here, let's give it up for fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Mr. Cody Murphy.
All right, yeah.
And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Tyler Hampton.
This is going to be a good matchup right here, guys. Cody Murphy, of course, is quite a grappler. He's fast, he's strong. Tyler Hampton, another guy, fast, strong. So you're going to witness something here that's something special. 6 minutes has started off. No high fives. We're just going to get right into it. Cody keeping his spread in his stance. Cody trying to use some of his strength here. Tyler Hampton pulling out of that a little bit, but Cody Murphy has good knees and good ground game. I think Cody probably is a little stronger here too. You can see him thinking. You can see Cody thinking about what to do, maybe what move to try. The Pagsuco Combat Club and Top Tier, of course, out of North Platte, are going at it right now.
Absolutely. Two very, very fine gyms.
Very fine gyms, as you can see in the product right in front of us.
Absolutely. An amazing display from both gyms here.
Cody Murphy still on bottom there. And he's going to go for a nice reversal, but didn't quite complete it.
Tyler had him stopped there.
Yep, Tyler maintained that hot head mount. Now we got Tyler with the leg lock in. But he gave it up. And Mr. Murphy staying on the inside. Tyler trying a leg lock and a reverse choke. Cody keeping his chin tucked. So I think Cody's going to deal with this probably better than you would think. There's a nice spin by Cody Murphy to get his neck and head out of that position. The tough, tight squeeze. Pagsuco versus Top Tier here. This is amazing stuff. I wish our guys could see it back home.
Well, if those guys aren't at home watching, then there's something wrong here. They're going to get some extra work here.
Well, yeah, Cody's going to give it to him in practice.
Absolutely.
Now we've got a pretty strong choke going on right there by Tyler Hampton, and Cody had to tap out. Excellent work out of both combatants there. That is.
All right, folks, let's give it up for your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Mr. Tyler Hampton.
Excellent matchup there. Cody underneath had a strong reversal there. Tried to come back with another reversal out of the underneath, and Tyler Hampton dealing with it quite well. So it looks like up next, we got Pagsuco Combat Club against Average Joe's MMA again. And it's going to be Tyler Hampton right away again, taking on Joey Munos.
All right, folks, here we go. We've got the final match coming up for the cash money here in just a few minutes. If you're looking for some food, though, definitely get over and get you one of those burritos. They are amazing looking. They smell great. They're $10, and they're as big as your head. You cannot complain about that.
Legion Combat Sports, of course, putting on the Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu tournament, and we've worked ourselves into the last match of the day. Somebody's going to get themselves $500. And, of course, everybody, you know, this is all amateur, and this was all jiu-jitsu. This was no punches, no kicks, no mixed martial arts, no striking, no boxing, none of that. It was all grappling, all wrestling, all jiu-jitsu. And you've seen a lot of skill here today. Justin just mentioning those big, huge burritos. Of course, that's Monty's Corner. They'll be back tonight. Make sure you hit one of their stands up, because they're always cooking up something great, especially for the fight fans. So be sure to head over and show them some love and grab something to eat. Grab a snack. That's Monty's Corner. Of course, the radio stations around here, KNEB, thank you to the sponsor, Rural Radio Network. If you've been anywhere near this region the last couple of weeks, odds are you've heard the ads and the ticket giveaways happening on the radio. And we greatly appreciate the support behind the scenes, of course. That's KNEB Radio. Beeline Services in Scotts Bluff. What do they do? Well, let me tell you a little bit. They can work on your brakes. They can work on your shocks. They can work on your struts. They can work on your alignment. They can give you a basic oil change. But don't forget, they do so much more. And it's at Beeline Services in Scotts Bluff. So be sure when you go in, thank them for supporting Legion Combat Sports and MMA in the Panhandle. Nice party going on tonight after the big event. Make sure you get on over to the American Legion post number 36 in Gering. We're giving them a big thank you for the after party this evening after the fights wrap up here. Again, that's this evening, not this morning's session. That's where the party will be heading. American Legion post number 36. Make sure you join everybody. The after fight party. Papa Moon Ciders. Had a fun night at the weigh-ins last night at Papa Moon headquarters, and we're huge fans of their food and ciders. And the indoor tornado slide, of course. We're never going to not mention the indoor tornado slide because that can be fun, especially maybe after a couple of drinks. I don't know. Maybe don't try the slide after a couple of drinks. Maybe don't do any drinks in the slide. But anyway, the slide exists at Papa Moon's. It was a great spot for the fighters to face off and grab dinner after the weigh-ins.
All right, folks, here we go. It's time for the money match. $500 on the line. So please help me welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, coming back into the ring. Let's give it up for Joey Munos.
Joey Munos.
And fighting out of the red corner, let's hear it for Tyler Hampton.
And Tyler Hampton. This is for the big buku bucks, ladies and gentlemen. And we got our colors correct?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Here we go. Last match of this tournament for the big money.
Looks like Tyler Hampton having a little bit of fun out there with Jody Munoz.
This is going to be a good one. Both these guys are really, really on today, so this is going to be a very fun match.
Munoz is an interesting grappler. You wouldn't think he was made of that if you just look at him, but, I mean, this guy has skill. You look at him, he looks like a little bull who's just going to run you over, but he's
Joey there.
Who don't have jits? Right. He has jits.
He's got jits, yep.
Tyler Hampton dealing with it, trying to stay up in an up position. I don't know how much he wants Joey's weight on top of him, much like the other combatants.
Doing a good job of keeping on his feet here, not letting Joey get in there.
$500 on the line. You're going to bring it all right now.
Absolutely. I'd be fighting for my life for $500 right now.
Tyler Hampton fighting out of Pagsuco Combat Club, and, of course, Joe fighting out of the Average Joe's MMA. Can I guess that that's Joe from Average Joe?
I'm going to say
MMA?
that's probably it, yeah.
Okay.
The last time he came up, it looked like it said he was self-associated, so I'm guessing that's him.
Well, it looks like he is patient and calm, so I can see him doing a good job coaching guys.
Absolutely.
Keep that pace, Tyler.
Tyler being told to keep the pace by his corner over here. Of course, the pace is going to have to keep up for 4.5 more minutes. We've been grappling in 6-minute rounds, and we're down to 4.5 in this one.
Tyler going for that, trying to hook behind that leg there. There we go.
I'm impressed with the intelligence coming out of Tyler Hampton. His intellect level when it comes to fight knowledge is outstanding. I can't tell you how many little tiny things he's defended against here. Here's a use of the cage.
Yeah, there's been a few interesting moves that he's pulled, breaking away those hands or keeping those hands away from him.
Keeping them on the inside, as you notice there again. Hands on the inside is a big deal in this sport. He's also doing a good job keeping Joey's hands away. He's holding on to him, pressing him away, and he's trying to press him up against the cage, which is often a common thing you want to do in this sport.
If you can't move, you can't work in this sport.
Here we have a head knock on the jaw here. Joey taking that head knock, but we'll see if it affects him in any way. It doesn't look like it. Maybe later when he's tipping back a beer. Guy's in a standing deadlock right now. I'm impressed with Tyler Hampton's ability to deal with the strength out of Joey Munoz here.
Absolutely. Joey has put everyone that he's faced right onto the floor.
He
and
has.
kept that top mount throughout the match. Tyler is doing a very good job of not letting him pull that again.
It lets me know the base. Tyler's got a great base.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to learn what he does to keep that way. I mean, obviously you practice, but
Yeah. And you can tell he's just got a good mind for the game too.
Yeah.
He's in it. He's logical. He's thinking. He's pushing through.
his fight IQ is really high.
Yeah.
He knows when to go inside with his arms. He knows when to drop. He kind of knows where Joey's going to take his weight, so he's battling against weight here as well.
Just over 2 minutes left in this round.
Both of these guys have been really going at it, and they've been the ones in the ring the last 4 matches.
Mm-hmm. Joey, just a workhorse right there, you know, after the matches that he's had over the past couple of minutes, you know, past hour or what have you. I'm surprised he's really pushing through. He's really got his stamina up.
Well, he's in better shape than I imagined, and I'm not saying that he's not in shape. I'm just, look at the sweat on him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not drippy. It's not crazy wet.
Right.
I mean, this guy is a seasoned veteran.
He doesn't look like me standing still out in the sunlight.
Tyler Hampton with that good up game. I'm impressed.
And keeping the pressure on Joey, too. I'm really impressed on that, too.
Yeah, he's not backing off. Keeping his hands on the inside. We're down to 1:15, ladies and gentlemen. 1:15.
We may be going into overtime for this $500 here.
Well, it might come down to a scorecard.
Yeah, you never know.
Dishing out $500.
Absolutely. But you know, when it comes down to that scorecard, both those competitors gave everything, 150% out there.
Yeah, they did. And this, again, I'll say it again, this is like the old, UFC days in which you had 3 matches in a night.
Right. Really had to just grudge it out.
So maybe for the listener to understand what these guys are going through right here. Good use of the head. Keeping it in close. This is how you get cauliflower ear.
Coming down to the last 10 seconds here real quick.
Joey with some kind of a lock in there, but Tyler doing a good job putting his hands in there to block it again. 1 second left, and there's the 6 minutes. We're going to overtime.
6 solid minutes of that. Can you imagine? That's rough.
That's
some work right there, man. Those guys are working more in 6 minutes than I do in 10 hours in a day. You know?
I can't add to what you just said. That is some work right there, man.
That's it.
I quote you, Justin. That is some work right there, man.
Looks like Blue won the coin toss.
Blue will take the back mount first again. We've seen him struggle with this a little bit earlier.
Like
but I think as the veteran that he is, he knows the struggle. So,
and he's just been 6 minutes with this guy, so he knows what he's coming after.
Kind of really enjoy the way they run this overtime session. See if you can't break the chokehold. And there it is. Nice. That was gorgeous.
Beautiful work.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
By Tyler.
And that's hard to do, especially against Joey. Joey's a strong guy. I can't say it enough.
Once he gets a hold of you, he doesn't want to let go.
It's a testament to how strong Tyler Hampton is, though.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
He needs to keep his legs locked so Joey doesn't get a reversal.
Yeah.
If he does that, I think Tyler wins this. Joey's going to try and break the hold. That's his goal. He needs it broken, and he needs to reverse it.
He's got the hold, bro. Oh, almost. And Tyler just so smooth.
Tyler has to use a lot of strength right now to keep Joey from doing that. And he's doing it. I'm impressed with Tyler Hampton. Yes. I don't want to wrestle this guy. That is amazing stuff. Joey's working on it as his corner's telling him to, but he needs to get a turn. He needs to get a break here. He needs to reverse this. Tyler Hampton.
Very strong man, but Tyler's very strong as well.
It's impressive.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by Tyler. This has been an amazing showing here.
It's got some real natural strength in there. He hides it well. I love that, too. Joey's still trying to ride for that reversal. He's got a minute left to get it. He might be... he's probably not out of strength. He's probably thinking about it. What am I going to do?
Right. He's got some gas left in the tank. You can see it. He's just trying to find his way out.
I don't think Tyler Hampton's going to give up position.
No.
I really don't. And Joey might be a little too tired for it. Tyler's messing with his chin now. We're down to 25 seconds. We got 25 seconds for Joey Munos to break this hold here. If he doesn't, I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest Tyler Hampton's your $500 winner.
I'm kind of leaning that direction myself.
Joey needs a reversal here. Don't give it up, Tyler.
Short time.
Don't give it up, Tyler. You need to stay right where you're at, boss. And there it is.
There we go. Let's see who they pick on this one here.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for both of our competitors in that final match. What do you say?
All right. First thing I want to do, thank all the competitors that came out. And thank you, Joey. Hell of a fight you put on there. Silver medal. Not a bad fight you put up in there. Appreciate seeing you out here, guys.
Nice.
The important one we got here, all or nothing in it. We got the golden medal and the $500. Tyler Hampton, winner. Bang. A hell of a fight you put up in there. So, any word from you? Good words of advice for the rest of us out here trying to take your spot?
I mean, as far as like competing in this area, man, just keep showing up, guys. Keep going. I've been in this game a long time. A lot thanks to my coach, Professor Will Ellis, Joey Munos, too. I also started this stuff out of their camp with Final Round Fitness. And all I got to say is huge shout out to all the people in this community that keep it growing, keep it showing. And as far as future competitors coming, bring it. I'm holding the spot.
Ooh.
That's what we like to hear, you guys.
Big talk. I like to hear that. I like to hear that.
Support us, all the competitors. Everybody that has competed and is entitled to a medal, we will start finding out, sectioning out, getting the medals sorted out. So stick around. We'll get those handed out to you guys. Everybody else that showed up, thank you guys coming out, supporting us. Everybody, you can tell us, come out, enjoy it, tell them the fun you had. And come back to the fight tonight. All competitors to this will receive a voucher into it, and everybody else is welcome to come too to the MMA fights out here, same location. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Panhandle 2024, your winner, Mr. Hampton, $500 and a gold medal. Of course, he fought out of Pexugo Combat Club. Don't forget to come back tonight. We have the LCS 33 back to life. There are 14 fights going on tonight, and they are going to be outstanding.
Absolutely.
A real quick run through our sponsors. Fairfield Inn and Suites, thank you very much. Whiting Signs, thank you very much. Quick Stop of all the surrounding areas, thank you very much. The production team at RA Productions, thanks for your hard work as always. Monty's Corner, KNEB Radio, Beeline, of course that's Beeline Services in Scottsbluff, the American Legion Post number 36 in Gering, and Papa Moon Ciders, Big Red Nebraska Popcorn, and don't forget tonight DJ Offbeat will be here spinning some tunes. But again, thank you very much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Come back tonight for LCS 33 Back to Life. Justin, you got some last words for us?
Man, there's been a great time. I've learned a lot from you today, Mike. I appreciate you having me with you, and I can't wait to do this again. Thank you all for watching today, and I expect to see a lot of y'all out here for LCS 33 tonight. This is going to be a heck of a good night.
Remember that we just watched the Panhandle 2024 No-Gi Jiu-Jitsu tournament. We saw a winner walk away with $500, Mr. Hampton, and a very nice gold medal. We'll see you back here tonight. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.